Don't disconnect the video. I said, yeah, that's the most stupid decision German has ever made. Teaming up with Nigeria for migration. It's like you're bringing a goat with a knife to a hungry person. Right? You know Nigerians, they're the best hackers in the world. Who told you to give them an opportunity to build a resource center? Now they will come here. Yeah, we're going for exchange programs and this and that. The refugees now will not even be using boats anymore. So you have already destroyed even business for those boat guys. They will come officially with flights, forged visas, and every kind of shit. But who is to be blamed? Yourselves. Who told you to sign a contract with Germany? And of course, I know someone used my name, my papers, and lied. One of you is that Idstein. I gave you a test with a simple bank, and you still went ahead and betrayed me, and that hush puppy shit. The Capricorn. You fucked up big time. And I feel sorry for Team Germany. But that's what you get. You always choose the wrong people. When it comes to India, you see these names I chose yesterday. It's a label of perfume. And I didn't mean rasa as in matako. I don't want asses. I have mine also. Rasas is a brand. These are perfumes for men. I wanted to give every head a name because there's something I want to do with them. Already, someone has a fucked up here. Already someone has fucked up. Why didn't I immediately after giving them the name, give them the project? There is no timing. If the portal was open, I got the key. Yep, I have it. While I was doing this, whoop, whoop, Capricorn as usual. Let's merge energies. Harvesting 24/7. That's what you do. Because you heard there is money coming. And that's why when I started, I said, I was told, stop, don't do it. You're empowering an enemy who has no good intention. This person wants it, but they have no good intention. You are about to give them a very good deal, but they are not here for any good deal. And I said, make it an equal play. What did they choose? Suddenly I'm seeing all Africans here. It doesn't work. That's why I'm told, cut it. When I was told Kankongster, I cut it. All in all, now you understand these verses. Back to Palestine, because there's someone who's stupid. Keep on. It reaches 1 hour quickly. They want 60 minutes Australia. I think that's the asshole who wants to air everything. The Virgo. So this thing is already failing without starting because people have not good intention. When God is about to bless you, you shut your own doors. So verse 74, we continue. Then they proceeded until when they met a young boy, he slew him. Moses said, hast thou slain an innocent person who had slain none? Truly, a foul and unheard of things hast thou done. He answered, did I not tell thee that thou canst have no patience with me? Moses said, if I ever ask thee about anything ever after this, keep me not in the company, then wouldst thou have received full excuse from my side. Then they proceeded until when they came into the habits of a town, they asked them for food, but they refused them hospitality. They found there was a wall on the point of falling down, but he set it up straight. Moses said, if thou hadst wished, surely thou couldst have exacted some recompense for it. He answered, this is the parting between me and thee. Now will I tell thee the interpretation of these things, or thou was unable to hold patience. As for the boat, it belonged to certain men in dire want. That was the first one. We didn't read it because the verses started from 474. That was 73. As for the boat, it belonged to certain men in dire want. They piled on the water, but wished to render it unserviceable. For there was after them a certain king who seized on every boat by force. So an opportunist. The first thing he saw, Nabi Musa, as in Moses, he saw something was being drilled. The boat was new and they were filling it with water so that the boat can look like it's non-functional. The king should not seize it. But these people were in dire need because they needed the boat. It's a source of them to earn a living. But if it looked okay, the king will take it by force. But if it looks like it's full of water, that means it's not stable, the king will leave it. So will leave it for them. And that's why they had to use the trick. Fill it with water and pretend there's a hole. It's sinking. As for the youth, his parents were people of faith, and we fear that he will grieve them by obstinate rebellion and ingratitude to Allah. That's what I said. That's what I'm telling you. You are telling Israel will see hell if they step in a Rafah and this and that. The truth is, they all knew what they were doing. They knew the operations which are happening there. The team of Palestine and even some moles from Israel. So that invention, you're going to see even more details which are going to come from that area. There is more information coming out. If I sit and I've not even done like real remote viewing, but just from my visions I can see here, they're going to be shocked at what they're going to see. I know people are going to be displaced. That's why I'm telling you, the Muslims. Are you going to heal this wound or let it rot? Because we need justice. And that's why these verses are coming also with this seven energy. We need justice. You can't start afresh when you still have roaches. There's a disease, it needs to be healed. That ground invention in Rafah is important. I know it's going to be hard. Give them time, the people to move to safer areas, then invade. That doesn't give you receipts, Hezbollah, and the rest to send attacks. First of all, why are you attacking? Because you are involved also in this mess. I'm not saying you should sit like this, but instead of wasting your energy at throwing bombs and all this, killing more people, why don't you participate also in helping these people who are displaced, going to calmer waters, so that the invention can also destroy these paths where this mess is going to happen. I know you will never support that, because that's a way you have killed your network. You are part and parcel of benefiting from all this. The funding and all that. So let's continue. 81 says, so we desire that their Lord will give them in exchange a son better in purity of conduct and closer in affection. So when they killed that child, they made a prayer, inshallah, we killed this child who was going to be evil for you, but we prayed to Allah to give them a son who is going to be better in purity of conduct and closer in affection. And that is what I'm trying to explain to Palestine. But some of you people, I'm sorry, you are sumun bukumun umyun. It's better whatever is happening now to be cleared, so that that better son, that prayer from Allah, that they can have a better son, better in purity of conduct and closer in affection. Conduct, what does that mean? There will be no more illegal shit happening. You clear this mess once and for all, close this karmic chapter, and have a new beginning. But it's always an enemy who is within that will think that you are being attacked. No, you are being helped. When this path is closed, innocent people will not have to live in fear. When there is a new beginning, everyone now will have a place to stay. The children have a right to go to school, to play like any other kids, to have meals. The women will have a right to have their freedom and interact as per, of course, there are limits. When I say freedom, doesn't mean you go naked. No. Freedom has to be yourselves. Some wants to go to college, some wants to go to get married, to start a new family. Others, they want to have dreams and they want to start their business. Other one wants to build a family. People will be free to do what they want. Everyone has a freedom. Everyone has a right on this world to live comfortably. But that cannot be achieved if we have this rebellion son around who is out there disrupting these innocent parents, that is the most displaced people, because of his behavior. But once he was slain, they made a prayer, Allah to give them another son who is going to be of good conduct And that's what they got. So do you understand now? I told you, I made prayers and I asked Allah in front of you. And I said, whatever answers I will get here, I'll take accountability. If I got the answer, no invention, I will say, Israel, hold your horses. No invention. But the truth is, they knew they were laundering money. If it is Arafah, they know what they have been doing. Who is Muhammad Abbas? That's the brother of Arafah and Husna. And that is why this link of Scorpios and all of them, they're trying to cover up everything. They don't want the truth to come out, which makes me now go back again to Kongster because of the Hari group and said, bye. When I was told yesterday, wash your hands, no more Kongster, now you understand. Iblis Sarah with that Cuba involved. Then comes the Meghan Harry thing, scamming couple, and many others who are connected to this network that I've mentioned earlier. As for the wall, it belonged to 2 youths, orphans, in the town. There was beneath it a buried treasure, to which they were entitled. Their father had been a righteous man, so the Lord desired that they should attain their age, full strength, and get out their treasure. A mercy and favor from thy Lord. I did it not of my own accord. Such is the interpretation of those things over which thou was not unable to hold patience. So it was three incidents. First, it was the bot, tyrant leader. So they had to do what they had to do to save the boat, because the boat belonged to those people who are in dire need. Had to fill it with water to look like it's sinking, but it was not, so that the king cannot take it. The second is the slain child. Reason, it's a rebellious, but they prayed to Allah and Allah blessed those family with a much better righteous child who was going also to be of help to those parents in their older age. The third, the lack of hospitality in the town that they went to ask for food. They were not given, but still when they saw the wall is about to fall, they built it. And when he finished, they asked why. The reason is there was treasure for orphans, but they were not of full age to get it. So that wall was like a sign, a symbol, for them to know that underneath there is that treasure. When they reached and attained the full age of youth, they can go and take their treasure, because they were orphans and it was left by their parents there. So do you understand now the 3 concepts? Now let's talk about the lies, including stolen inheritance. Ashkenazi, come here. Didn't you steal my DNA? Sagittarius is involved. Haven't you laundered money? And I'm talking to that girl with your ninja, with her squinty eyes a little. Haven't you laundered money? You're religious. You cover yourself head to toe. I have stronger iman. I don't need that. Allah knows my niyyah. But we are going to ask each. This Quran will be the decision maker here, between me and your parents and their lies. Ya Quran. Is it true this Palestinian girl, claiming she's Ashkenazi, she stole my DNA and forged documents? Yes. Were her parents involved? If it's true, Quran wrote it. Yes. Is she also involved in laundering money through the UN agency? I don't need to say much. I always tell you, the one who speaks the truth is the one loved by God, by Allah. I don't care. I even said earlier, I don't mind my mother coming with a bullet. Me my lie, or you're gonna miss paradise from my side. I'll tell her, shoot me. Keep your paradise and your blessings. I know if I speak the truth, God is going to bless me. This is the reason even the first mu'adhin in Islam, Bilal, and that's why I took the sunnah of his name and named my child Bilal. when he was being attacked and he was told to make a choice to be an idol worshiper, as in worship paganism, and reject the Islam, the religion, to be a Muslim, and to reject the teachings of Prophet Muhammad. He refused. They threw him on the desert on a very scorching sunny day and put a heavy stone, a rock on his chest, and they tied him up and they were beating him. And the only thing he said was Ahad, Ahad, Ahad. Only one God, one God. This was one of the article, an attribute which made even the Prophet ﷺ, when he went for Isra wal Miraj, he could hear the footsteps of Bilal ibn Rabah. The so-called Bilal ibn Rabah, Bilal of God, Bilal of Allah, because he was ready to die, but he stood with his truth. And when the Prophet asked ﷺ, those footsteps are from someone's familiar, and he was told that's Bilal. He's still down there on earth, but his footsteps can be heard in paradise. The reason? He was ready to sacrifice his life, but stood with only one word, Ahad, only one God. He refused to follow the Latta, Ul-Uzza, Wal-Minat. He refused the three gods of the pagans. He chose Allah. So it's always the truth that will give you honor. You might be nothing here, but when you always speak your truth, God will always give you a grade up there. And that's the reason I'm telling you, I don't need to come here with a jalbab and a ninja and claim, I am a good Muslim. I don't need that. I know it from here. And I know what God shows me, and I know the teachings that come when they come from the Kabbalah. People say, like in the morning I saw magic of the Kabbalah. I was like, oh, really? Hi, no problem. Kabbalah, I can go inside. They're all Abrahamic books. It's a Jewish learning, yeah? But if you really understand Kabbalah, it's all here. Because Quran compiles all the books. And the other thing is, Kabbalah uses knowledge of Nabi Sulaiman, the power Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him to talk to animals. Is the knowledge of Nabi Yusuf alayhi salam. And I did tell you, I'm not bragging and I'm not lying in front of this Quran, I'm telling. I have been shown books, ancient scrolls, through my dream state when they come and show me all the teachings. The knowledge of Nabi Yusuf and all this. I even told you the building of the pyramid, the structures and everything, where this knowledge came from. And when even it was being built at this time, it was only, most of the slaves were, I said, Kabbalah students. But that knowledge didn't come even from this world. It's from the outer world. That's why Egypt was very strong in ancient knowledge. They had access to the other realm until when Pharaoh started his BS. That access was closed, but the knowledge, they had it. That burning of those libraries and everything in Alexandria, it had a reason. That fire was a reason why, because if this knowledge had still existed, look at the little knowledge they still have and the damages which bring on this world. If they had that knowledge still, it would have been chaos. And that's why when you do this, when they come to you, they choose you. You don't need to sacrifice people. You don't need to be very this. They just check you. Okay, you're from this lineage. We will give this knowledge to you. We are coming to teach you. They will teach you. And you will always have to keep the code of silence, the truth. And that's what I'm saying. If I'm given that choice, bullet or mother's heaven, blessings. But you have to lie. If you lie, your mother says she will give you the paradise or whatever. If you don't want to listen to what she said and we know she's wrong, doesn't have to be mother anybody. But we know the biggest grade is, we are told, is the blessing of your mother that can even take you to heaven, apart from after doing other righteous things. If she is wrong, she wants me to lie, not only her, anyone, I'll tell them, shoot me. Shoot me. Because I know if I come to speak here, I don't play with books. I know who is coming here in front of me right now, who is here in front of me, and I know why I'm told to do this. And that's why I will go through a cycle of istikharas and ask until I'm told, okay, now, I was telling you, 10 minutes I'm coming online. I was told, no, not ready. Go back to your prayer mat. Oh, okay. I pray until when I was told, okay, now, go and pass that message. This is the reason. The rebellion is the cause of all these damages. So you have a choice. You have the answers now. It's up to you. Surah Al-Kahf, verse 74 to 82 is the answer. And if it is coming to those liars claiming that we were not aware, they were very much aware. They were very much aware that there was a tunnel. Yeah, Quran. Is it true the UN agency in Rafah was very much aware of all the illegal activities, including the tunnels and which had servers under? If it's true, Quran wrote it. Yeah. I'll give you okay, let's now talk about a good example. Muhammad Abbas was going out there in Mombasa, the entire Kuz area. And he was telling people, connect to my internet, pay 3,000, I give you a router. Didn't people know that he had a server, running a server? And that's why people had to pay 3,000 Kenya shillings. And then he gives you a router. You connect to his main server. That's the brother of Arafah. So how do you tell me you don't know when you know very well? And there was a group which was connected to China, which were traitors also. They were doing it. So yes, they knew they were running illegal business. They knew they were laundering money. They knew it. When we look at the ground invasion, that's true. UN agency were very much aware there's a tunnel under. They were very much aware. And when we look at the real Arafas, yes, they were selling routers. 3,000. My own cousin told me. And they said the internet was shit at the beginning and this and that. 3,000, pay down payment, first payment, you receive a router and every month you pay for the service. So they knew exactly what they were doing. They were running an entire business. But that business had a hidden agenda. Talk of stolen inheritance laundered there. Drug money there. Everything. Next destination is Egypt. Didn't I tell all that? See? People were suffering and people are still suffering in Palestine. But didn't I tell you it's women who are controlling the coins? Here they are. Karmic mothers are hiding right now here. Some are even from Yemen team, the gang of Michael Jackson. They were all involved here. They knew what they were doing. Now they're quickly pretending now they're airing. That's why I got a quick missed call here. They know what they were doing. I don't trust any of them. People pretending to be parents. People went and got affidavit. Oh, Mima is not compatible. Until when they got my test results and they saw, oh, think Monster 93. So this time we're going to make her fail. We'll do the exam manually and make it difficult for her. If I'm meant to pass, I'll pass. I know the concept. It's not my first time to run a business. I told you I started business when I was 16. I'm turning 43 September. So maybe you need more classes than me. But I do it because it's a protocol. Every country has its own rules. So it's not about a test competition. I know my niche. And that's why even those business people sit and listen to me. See that? Illegal activities. And that is why there's a Leo female here connected to this mess. And they're trying the most with a Capricorn to control the narrative. The Leo invested a lot to hide for this. This can be a mother child. This can be a family involved here. But yes, illegal activities were involved. I follow my intuition. And this woman knows her time is up now. They were dealing with a Scorpio. Earth sign woman with a Scorpio. But I'm telling you, I'm listening to my intuition. My guides are showing me the way. How can you help these people to get out of this? How can you even help yourself, Mima, to get out of this? Because they were running a fake, a whole business using my data, my information, re-uploading elsewhere while they make money. So they know now their coin is dying. So Arafa, I know you are sitting next to me. You are guilty, and your entire family is guilty, including Muhammad Abbas. These people are going to lose everything. Everything is going to be seized. Judgment is here. Judgment for all illegal activities. Bankruptcy is in store, and the can be Sagittarius, very significant. I did say there is a Sagittarius, very significant. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, action-oriented, King of Wands, time to stand up and fix this mess. Deception, you see. There's also an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, King of Wands, who is also a King of Wands. We have a Queen of Wands who is calling herself a Sagittarius. So maybe this is your male version. But this can also be an Aries and a Leo. These people were in deception. That's why someone is trying to control a narrative in all aspects here. They knew about the deception. I'm telling you, Quran doesn't lie. And there was a lot of magic and illusion created. But now these people are going to lose everything because I'm speaking the truth, nothing but the truth, and Allah knows better. This one investment, these people are going to go to jail. It's over. It was a lot of money involved here. And the mastermind was a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and this person was getting a lot of accidents, credit, posing as a fake high priestess. Yeah, these people even got a house. All in all, start moving people to calmer waters because the angels are coming down to bring the balance. Yes, it's going to get nasty with a lot of attacks here. Air raid. So I will say, please, Team Israel, allow these people to vacate peacefully. And if it is the Islamic nations, put yourselves in my situation and in these verses that I have shown you. Even those ulamas will agree with me. We are not here. I'm not saying go out and kill. Nobody wants to see blood. Every soul is precious. But for how long are we going to see these people living in tents and suffering? Why? Because of two rebels fighting here and there, trying to cover up all the lies. No. We should not do that. Move these people to calmer waters so that balance will come. And inshallah, Allah will send them protection. This is a wind of protection coming towards them. Give them time. Let them move to calmer waters. Make sure they have all the resources. They need water around them. Put some tanks of water around them. Keep them food supply and medication. Then the party starts. Air raids and ground invasion. This narcissist time is over. Sagittarius, very significant. You will not, because this now, it's toe to toe. You keep your lies, I will come with the truth. Your time is up. You will not keep on using people. And this mostly, that's Iblis also from Stephanie Smith of Jamaica, because she was the source of all these lies. Created so much mess. And then comes this other one. The side chicks with their plastic surgeries and all these dramas. Women who hold the coin. Time is up. They are going to jail. These people are going to go to jail, whether they like it or not. And nobody should sit under Libra or where my position is or my child and try to find immunity. No. You will take the poisons yourself. Over 30,000 souls have been dying. And people still want to continue lying here. Yet the Arab world, people eat until they throw food out there. But nobody wants to take a refugee. So if you don't want to take these refugees, let's cut a deal here. Let's push these people to very safer places and let this destruction come in now. So it's cleared once and for all. And I'm telling you, Lebanon, if you feel you want to fight so much, start fighting with your own land. Start fighting your economy. And I'm not here to start any bullshit, because I know the next thing will be spells here attacking my kid or that. I don't care. Oh, I said I will speak the truth here. All these people I've mentioned earlier, they need to start talking. They knew what they were doing. They were running illegal businesses. Those who need to go to jail, they'll go to jail, and there are a lot of assets which are going to be seized. How did you use my name, my papers and everything? People were opening business back to back, signing major contracts, while I'm kept behind the scene. This was illegal. I'm going to lose everything. And this is coming to the Simpson family also. Don't tell me shit. This family, they made a lot of money here, signing a lot of contracts. Your time is up. All of you are going. All of you. That's why they're talking left, right, and center. Homer is going to go to jail, whether he likes it or not. He's doing the most protecting himself. But I'm telling you the truth. You're going to jail, mister. Yep. The tower is here. You are going to go to jail. I'm one person who speaks the truth, and I will bring justice. I don't care how you're going to feel it, but I will speak the truth. And there's an emperor involved here. Was Homer Simpson involved in illegal activities? Is Homer going to go to jail and lose all his assets? Will this affect his family as well and his children? Don't count me as your kid, because I know that Lisa is Mima. Elisa herself is involved in laundering money. And Saad, I want you to speak your truth too. Elisa was involved. And they sent the money to Lebanon. How are they laundering money? Now you understand how these people steal. Take the money, Egypt. That's why I was always kept on the side. Yemenis together, Egyptians together. They knew what they were doing. And when it comes to this Kongster, you've also seen the Hari Arafat drama. So invention, 2 thumbs up, and my eye is blinking on the right, which means the good news. If it is this, it could have been tears and bad news. But this is good news. Yesterday I was attacked by the witch. My eye is getting better today. But yeah, this is good news. I will speak the truth. I said whatever it is, these are very crucial moments. Lives are being lost. But my intention, as I said, I know I'm just waiting to get out of the matrix. There are new world orders. I will want to sit and see a Muslim and a Jew sitting next to even me or working together with me without any fights. And I want to see a Palestine here. I want to see here a Jew from any corner or a Muslim from any corner without any fights, of which it can be achieved if we are all matured. But if we keep on harboring the mentality of psychophancy and fake Muslims, because I call you fake, you don't have Iman, who keep on harboring the evil to attack others, you cause war because of a silly global prediction that I created. I sent out there this intel, and you use it, and you wanted to start war. You went and attacked Israel on a day where people were just having a holiday. While behind the scenes, Saudi was trying to come to the table and seek for terms and conditions. And it escalated to war. And I even wrote it in the last prediction. A small attack that can escalate. And look at the displacement now. Meanwhile, it's time to release the hostages. Holding those people, Team Muslims, holding those people hostage. You're using it as a leverage to continue the war. It's not worth it. I'm not saying this because I'm supporting the Jews, but I'm just saying it's time all the hostages now to be exchanged. Everybody needs to go home. Yeah, see? It's the darkest side of you, holding people hostages, one another. What for? Let everybody go where they're supposed to go. Yeah, holding people hostage. This is all a part of deception. Because it's a way they're making money. For them, the hostages are investments. But this has to end. Listen to intuition. As I say, this has to end. This cycle has to end. Start negotiation this week. Start talking, communicate. These people have to, everybody has to go home. I know someone was stressed about this. These people are not happy where they are. Their families are crying. Both ends. Why torture innocent people when you are the ones who are out there fighting? Leave the innocent people now to go free to their families. And for you who are now really like into war, meet in the ground. I hope you understand me. Bring these families back home. It's time to let them go home. I was told to say it, and that's why I'm offering this. Someone wants money for this. Nope, this chapter is over. Eclipsed, we have to bring justice. Bring these people back home to their families. All of you. I don't care if you're stalking me or what. The tower is here, and I'm your tower. Because I'm speaking the truth, and I'm told to speak about it to bring justice. I've never mentioned about hostages, but today I'm told to speak the truth. And I hope there will be a male air sign who's going to help me do this. It's time to bring this to rest. Everybody needs to go home. I told you, it's women who are behind this financial part of the war. But I am here to expose you. I don't care who you are or who backs the shit out of you. It's enough now. We are entering the last phase. So liars, talk, and game over. Everybody now, this is over. The sun needs to rise. The dark cloud needs to go. These people need to communicate with one another, the two parties, and it's time to release everybody to go back where they're supposed to go. Yeah, communication will be coming, and a partnership will be achieved. This will go through. This will go through, inshallah. Yeah, there will be equal give and take. They don't deserve to be in tatters. They need to go back to where they belong and have their comfort. And as for the Rafa, give them time. Make sure, please, we all know the principle of force. When you're pushing the displaced people into a calmer place, make sure they have their basics. Make sure they have water around them. Please do that so that justice will prevail in the right way. Make sure they have their water supply, even if it's tanks which are kept there, mobile tanks in the car or whatever. Make sure they have something for their children to eat. If it is women, they have something even to cover for themselves in case they're bleeding or anything. There is food and there is medication. And please put them in a safety place where they will also have protection. Give them a grace period of 48 hours or so. Give them time to move, secure themselves, have all their needs, and then go in. Be it air, be it on the ground. And then this chapter will be finished once and for all. Because trust me, what you're about to find in Rafah is going to shock everybody in this world. Everyone will be surprised what is about to come out of Rafah. Things that people didn't even expect. Let it be a surprise. I know. They're stressed. But that truth which is coming out, they never saw it coming. Especially this new moon. They never saw it coming. And now they're scared as fuck. They celebrated too soon. And they collected a lot of money. But the time is up. Someone is coming there to tell you. So keep the plans up. Start to talk. Make these plans. And this toxic cancer needs to be eliminated out of this working environment. They need to be eliminated out of this toxic environment. Please, again, this has come. Back to the families, make sure they have what they need. And this is what we wish for you, Palestine. Hamas doesn't love you. But I'm telling you, and I'm speaking on behalf of those people who are very sincere, we want the best for you. Even on that Jewish side. We have assholes also in the Jewish side. I'm going to be honest, because they attack me too. But for the real Jews who know about the real Kabbalah and the real Hasidism, it's all about humanity. We want the best. You'll get your people, we want our people too. Game draw. But we want also you to have opportunities and build your families, not be displaced and living in tents. It's not a camping site. Yeah, you can camp when it's time to camp. But it's not a lifestyle. And that's the reason I'm taking all these risks. I'm being attacked. My child is attacked. But it's okay. I don't fear what a human being will do to me. We are going to die, all of us, one day. But I will not shut up to please another person because they have a big amount of weapons or spells or tech attack or such. I'll not shut up. Please, do what's supposed to be done. I know many people are going to get the enlightenment, but this is me. This is my life, my last life. I've already reached my climax in Triangle. I know people don't believe these things, but I know myself. And that's why I have to bring this justice. It's coming, slowly by slowly. I'm getting out of the matrix, and this is more than what I'm going to be doing. It's time to bring this peace. So clear the path for them, put them in safer areas, and there will be a ground and air invasion. Just know that. But to the Muslims and to the Palestinians, may Allah give you subra and iman, and please put them in your prayers. And for the Jews also, we have the soldiers also who have families. Put them in the prayers. We just want peace. We just want this disease to be eliminated once and for all, and let that peace prevail, and have your 10 of cups in every part of your country. And on the other side as well of the world. So we can have peace now once and for all. We're not going to be harboring terrorists. Because you saw even in Surah Al-Kahf, that's the reality. So to the Muslim countries also, I hope you'll understand me. And to the Jewish side, I also hope you'll understand me. Sit and talk. Hostages released. Displaced to put in the safe place, and the tower needs to fall. For those who are playing dirty, your time is up. Jail. I'll come back again. Let me upload this because I need to talk about the who and the rest who have made istikhara for.